There is an old initiation, there is an old story about an initiate, about a student that he had a single task. It was to find two entrances for a show. This was the task, and but it was in a very short time span. That is like a week or something for a big show. So there were not a lot of spaces of they were limited, and the student had to find the entrances. So he goes, the student goes to find to the cashier and asks for it. The only advice that he had from the person that was teaching him was to not give up, to just find a way to get the ticket. So it goes there and he tries to buy the tickets. There are no tickets, entrances, and he tries to give more money. The cashier again said no, and then he made some calls, and again no one could help, even though the student has some connections. And he tried again and again, and then he had to meet the guy that was teaching him, that the teacher, the guy that asked him to do this. And he started to say how much he tried and how much he couldn't find the tickets, etc. And the answer to all this story, the thing that he got from the guy was just like, it's you, like you didn't find the tickets. He was expecting a more loving, condescending answer, but it was no, it's you. Like the problem was not the tickets, was not the places, the connections. It was you. You gave up from the first no. Like he heard the first no, and then internally he gave up. And therefore, from the first no and afterwards, it was all an explanation. The story he had to tell is how much he tried and he couldn't do it. If the story was different beforehand, if he had already decided that no matter what, he would find those tickets, the cashier would say yes, probably. He would be like, okay, take my ticket, not my ticket, take. I will make space for you, an extra space for you, two extra space for you. Uh, so the point of the story, which I feel is it happened like that. Maybe there are variations of the story, but the point is the true meaning, the true lesson there is you have a story, you have a narrative that you try to fulfill every single time. How much you're so good and the world still uh, is gets you. How much this, how much that, but this inner conflict, this conflictual, this already you have already decided. Reality changes based on your story, what you have decided. That's good news. That means you can change the story right, like decide right and making a story beforehand and then go and leave it. But instead of that, blaming, accusing, justifying, you only meet yourself. You only meet this story of yours. Thank you for watching.